Okay, so we're gonna thank you very much for Bina for that wonderful video presentation. We're gonna move to a live presentation now. We're gonna go to Mexico, and it's a great pleasure to introduce my my good colleague Adán Guerrero, who will present the advances that have been happening in Mexico over the last well, since the last conference.
Thank you very much. Today I will speak about the efforts we are doing in Mexico to connect the Mexican bioimaging community, and it will go through social, scientific, and academic interventions. I'm part of the National Laboratory for Advanced Microscopy of Mexico, which is an integrated 3 sites network to promote excellence in microscopy around the country. It's interesting that these 3 sites are located in different institutions, either academic, governmental, or more in the medical sciences. We started in 2013, and we are open to all sectors, academic, commercial, and artistics. And we provide service, training, coaching, dissemination, education. We also perform a lot of research and development, and we are a hub for international and national linkage. In the lab, in these three sites, we have access to fundamental or advanced imaging technology, which encompass a lot of techniques of quantitative microscopy. The first project is tailored to connect the Mexican bioimaging community. The idea is to create alliances between the existing facilities in the country to improve capacitation and training within the community and to increase social awareness about the importance of bioimaging in daily life. To reach these objectives and to lay the groundwork for an integrated bioimaging community, we have created a centralized educational program in bioimaging. You can click that link. And in this program, we will organize and perform workshops in all the country, decentralized in different institutions. Half of them will be tailored on fundamentals of microscopy. The other will be tailored on advanced topics in microscopy. And the idea is to link people, to link facilities, to link an ecosystem in bioimaging in Mexico. In addition, each workshop also aims to connect with society. It includes an outreach event, which depends in the site, because it will be very different to make a workshop or an intervention program in an hospital or in the academia. And all of these workshops include collaboration with a startup company of students that have created educational packages that come with instruments very engineered to work with people in the earlier career stages. This technology is made with 3D printed, and also we are using the program of the origami microscopes. So here are some examples we just started this year. The first workshop was in Cuernavaca, which is close to Mexico City, and it was tailored around the fundamentals of optical microscopy. All of them are hands-on, meaning that people get the fundamentals, but also they have the opportunity to interact with the instruments. In addition, the first outreach event took place in an elementary school outside of the city. And I am proud of this because we make a lot of engagement with the students, with the community, with the professors. The students were just preparing all the day, one day before, and they made a ceremony to receive us, and it was a fantastic experience. They were about 200 students plus much more participants. Later on, in Mexico City, we performed an advanced workshop on microscopy. Then in this workshop, we saw topics of advanced microscopy, which included super resolution microscopy and advanced techniques in electron microscopy. Interesting, in this case, the outreach event took place in 2 museums. then the interactions were completely different. It was open to the people that was visiting the museum, and interaction took another color. In any intervention, regardless if it is a workshop or if it is in a school, we trying to understand what is the impact of our activities using a natural semantic networks technique, which allow us to assess how do they perceive, how do people feel about the importance of bioimaging before and after the intervention. In addition, I have to mention that in this case, we are not the organizers. It is local people which help us to organize. And then an important aspect is how to deal with all the politics and with everything associated with their activities within the institution. Then we push forward the development and the integration with the community. In this case, Monica Ramirez was our local organizer. In addition, we performed an online event for 50 participants, and this was on fundamentals of image analysis. In this case, we invite to the experts, and the experts are the students, the new generation of people that knows to do image analysis, from computer scientists. They were the organizers. They were the one that invite more people. And in this case, and in all the other cases, we always think in people. We always think in interaction. Lectures are little, about 20 minutes the longer, and we put a lot of activities of interacting to shape a community. And I think that we are going through. The next one will be in Mérida, which is in the southwest part of Mexico, where there is less development there. And this event will be focused for the regional participants. It's just tailored for that population of people from the southern part of the country. And in this case, the social activity will be in an elementary school close to the jungle. Then I can't imagine how marvelous experience we will get there and how much we will impact the development of the region. There is something that was an emerging program, which is the Mexican Bioimaging Ambassadors Program. To all the participants that got into our activities, for the hands-on workshops, they get funding, they get support from the CCI, thank you. And also they are invited to become part of the Alliance and to become actively part. In this case, I thank to Itzel, Alexis, Janaina, which were students in the first workshop, and now they help us to coordinate the incoming workshops. In addition, they have created every aspect of the content in social networks. They handle Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and yesterday we got a new member that is about to create the LinkedIn platform. Fantastic. The second intervention is this program, also funded by CCI. Thank you. And this is tailored to address critical limitation in using advanced microscopy, specifically in super resolution microscopy in Latin America. This is a binational program that was created in collaboration with Mariano Ufone. And the idea is to push forward the development of microscopy in Latin America. And to achieve this objective, we develop technology. Sorry, I don't have the videos here, but I can show you later on. We have developed mathematical principles, algorithms, and implementation software, scripts, MATLAB, Napari, R, Fiji, everything is open source. And what we can do now is we have managed to extend a spatial resolution in any image collected with a fluorescence instrument. No matter if it is a basic fluorescence microscope, if it is a confocal, if it is an ARIS scan, if it is an STED, if you work with single molecule oxidation microscopy, in any aspect of fluorescence microscopy, we can extend the spatial resolution. For example, you can go from confocal to the resolution that you can get with an ARIS scan without the need of having an ARIS scan. And if you use an ARIS scan or a SIM instrument, you can go to the resolution that is achievable by STED technology. So this really opens the possibility of doing super resolution microscopy. And this year we have a wonderful experience here in Uruguay, because we came here and bring this technology, and it was amazing how the people got engaged. And in this workshop, I have seen 2 people using the technology. So if you want to test it, I'm open to share it. That's why we are part of these sustainable goals of UNO, because we create technology and we share this technology with everyone. In addition, one thing is having the scripts, having the publications there, but understanding and being able to click even in ImageJ is not simple, because there is a background that has to be created. That's why we will perform 2 hands-on workshops on super resolution microscopy, and also a Latin America Advanced in Bioimaging meeting. In addition, we have established a visiting scholarship program for open the doors of our facilities to researchers in Latin America. It will start next year, and we will give funding for researchers to go and use the instruments there. Next. Okay, so this is the call. It is open right now. It will be in October. You can go to Mexico. We will offer fellowships to all participants. The only thing that they have to do is to reach Mexico. Then we will take care about transportation, housing, everything needed there. And the main idea is to create a culture of advanced microscopy through super resolution microscopy, and to share that it is possible. No matter if you did fluorescence experiments 10 years ago, just bring your images and we will help you to gather the information that everyone believes that was lost in the images. This is something interesting that we are trying to understand what is going on there. So participants will be faced and trained to analyze their own data and present the findings at the end of the workshop. And we will select 2 participants in each workshop to come to help us to organize the Latin American meeting. I want to acknowledge the early career organizers, Janaina from the Mexican Ambassador Program, and Aide, which has been doing super resolution microscopy in Mexico. And as you can see, there is a lot of early career support because we want to create a community. And that is something that we have to change in Mexico. It's not the established PIs, the ones that will bring much of the development. Is the community, the one that will bring it. Finally, this is a project that has not funding yet, but we will hope we will get it. And we want to foster an alliance between Mexico and Spain to bridge societal gaps. And the main part of the project is to perform, to create a scientific and social observatory to monitor the incidence of the importance of bioimaging in society. This project is comprised of 2 research processes. One is bibliometric, as the one that it has been taken all around the world to score. But there is another one, which is quite new, I think. It's about social perception. It's about how people perceive the impact of their interventions in their lives. So we will identify the community, facilities, the users of bioimaging in Mexico and Spain. We will contrast similarities and differences there. And we will use this to identify patterns by population groups that characterize the social perception in bioimaging. With this, we aim to create programs. We aim to create agendas to deal with politics, as Kildare and other colleagues has done beautiful work. I applaud that. And also, we will establish another programs, as has been shown here, like shadowing programs. But for example, this one, it will be in Spanish. There are language barriers. And it will be for Mexicans to go to Spain to get advantage of the facilities there and to bring the knowledge back. So there is similarities, there are also differences that are adopted to the communities, and that is one of the messages that I want to share. Always think in people, always think in the regional context. In addition, we want to create more opportunities for training, for create a professionalization of the imaging scientist career. and we will create an specialty of optical microscopy in Mexico. The idea, and this will be half time, and with some similarities to the actions that have been taken here. Thanks for sharing those. We are learning. We are just shaping the program, and I mean, and at the end, we want to engage with society. And similar programs that are running in Mexico, like the Mexican Bioimaging Workshop, will run in Spain, and we also create the social interventions there with the population. Population is different, culture is different, also similar. So we will learn a lot. That's it. So positive things, we have found a vibrant community. Negative, politics and administrative issues all everywhere, and that is important to deal with. Experiences, the most thing is sharing experiences and what do you need to bring the project forward, as all of us, time, funding, and international engagement. Thank you so much.